beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. And I will never get nobody name up. They was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that the marriage, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyles. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said, I am. I'm gonna put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Candace. I'm not messing with you. But look who they said that was from. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Been attacking our whole nationality, so it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest race. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding them up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to my y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty. Now, I'm laughing too, shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But, boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, they trying to use stuff for content. I said, well, she gave it to me. But this what I had wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video. And he was talking about, like in Chicago, when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But, and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. Remember when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything?
Yeah.
What's up?
I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull. Why does it always put you down?
No, I had to come out for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here just reading.
Because I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I thought I had seen something. I see something. Good morning, beautiful people. Everybody that just tapped in. Yogi G, Tasha Lynn, good morning. Miss Odie, good morning. Terry Nixon, Andre Holland, Cassandra Scott, Meat Freak Barbecue in the building from Palaca. Good morning. H Sprag, good morning, good morning, good morning. Asaya Quill, aka Mama Quill, and the lovely Deborah O'Neill. Thank you for tapping in this morning with me and Trevor. Then we got Erica Gaddis. Shout out to my Gaddis clan. Then we got Sexy Chocolate. Latrice Green is in the building. Michelle Smith, aka Ann, and her hubby is in the building with us. What's up, Salty Chefton tapped in. Then we got Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, who introduced the Gaddis clan to 810. I just dropped a bar. What's up, family? How y'all doing this lovely, it's raining in Flint. What's your weather looking like, Trevor?
All right.
Jazzy Melanie, good morning, beloved.
Seems like everyone's here right on time. Must be a Wednesday.
Hump day. Felicia Martinez, good morning. How y'all lovely people doing on this wonderful morning? Michael B, what it do? Michael Baringer is in the building. Oh, every time it be raining, man, it be feel like it's gloomy, but it's cold too.
It's foggy and humid here. No rain, thankfully. But my dogs don't want to go touch the grass because it's wet. Pampered little princesses they are.
Oh, I'm already seeing people. Accidents already when I was coming in. I'm like, damn, people still don't know how to drive. Darnell Doom is the only Doomers at like 810, and the only Doomers in winters like you heard in 810. Concrete Jungle, what it do?
Let's go ahead and get our thumbnail up.
Mr. Thomas, I stand corrected. It said DeSantis and sent immigrants to blue states and VP House. Mm-hmm. What I'll do, I have to, get that took out. But I could have swore they was in. I'm just saying when they wanted to, the undocumented to come on in, the migrants.
Call them what they are.
The migrants.
Illegal immigrants. You came into the country illegally, and that was the southern states saying, hey,
Kellen Hendricks, good morning.
You keep on saying voting to let them in and keep on voting to keep our immigration laws weak.
Obese.
We can't deal with them. You keep voting for them, take them. And they sent them to blue states. I mean, hell.
The lovely Deborah Luna, thank you for tapping in.
And we already got our one dislike, by the way.
Thank you for tapping in. They said people helped them when they got there. I'm not saying they didn't, but that's why I'm saying the way of Jesus Christ through Faith Church. Thank you for tapping in. Georgia Boy, top of the morning to you. All I'm saying is that's why when you see Trump sending, what was it, ICE where they going to, they know where to already go to because most of them got sent to the blue states. Mm-hmm. So it ain't like it was hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like where he was going with it. I mean, my thing is I see a lot of them mad at Trump. Like I don't really agree on none of the stuff that's being put down. But are we really getting the truth on what's going on? First Lady Ashley Gaddis, thank you for tapping in. Blake E. Gaddis, thank you for tapping in. And good morning to the both of you. I'm just saying.
The Gaddy clan.
Yeah, shout out to the Gaddis clan. I'm just saying all the stuff that we seeing right now, they didn't think this was gonna happen. Oh, let me see. Those big contractors are subbing out to the TAN persuasion and giving them names and social security numbers. Wow. Ali Nicole Gaddis Rivers, thank you for tapping in. Miami, Florida in the building. I mean, but why they not going after the corporations?
They need to. Seriously, if you're offering jobs to illegal immigrants as they come in, that's incentive to come, right? So just start banging down these businesses, corporations, private owners who keep on hiring them en masse and giving them shit pay. Now there's less of a fucking incentive to come here. I mean, hell, if I can get paid 3 times my monthly average in another place, I'll move there and go get my 3 times monthly average, even though it's still far below what the locals are getting. It makes sense, right? So, yeah, start cracking down on that.
Pop Gaddis, good morning.
And I'm not talking about like fines neither. I'm talking like hiring managers getting fired and arrested. I'm talking about regional managers. Don't go after the company itself. Go after the people inside the company. Make them terrified to break that law. Because the company, it's always going to have money. It's always going to go through appeal after appeal after appeal and eventually get it shaken down to the bare minimum. Now go after the individuals.
I'm looking at what Ms. Thomas says. So spending millions on buses and chartered flights was a good idea while denying teachers raises. You got to look at the system on that. I've been said that. I'm looking at right here in Flint. We got a superintendent with the school board. He making, he making nice pay, but you graduating your graduating class is 80 students. You graduating kids reading at a 4th grade level, and I'm just saying on the district that he got, the pay ain't matching the students. What you getting? It's not even. It's Flint is the Flint school system in the top 10 in the nation.
Michigan's actually dropping down overall, and Flint is part of that drop down.
No, that's what I'm saying. Where is Flint? So how can you justify what you paying this superintendent? How can you justify when you don't even have Home X, a wood shop, tool and die? Damn, your kids in the Flint school system. They're even teaching
these kids how to fucking track their own bills. And nationwide, they need to be teaching these kids about taxes.
Good morning, Big Mama Gaddis. Let me read this from Felicia. This East Coast love, you heard, by way of New Jersey. She said, Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by Donald J. Trump. He got $40 million to bail out Argentina, $172 million for Christie's Noam's 2 private jets, $0 for healthcare premiums. Tupac said, "It's money for wars, but can't feed the poor." Diabolical. Oh, my Thorpe, thank you for tapping in. Tony Terry in the building. Good morning, good brother from Miami-Dade County. Like, I mean, not. Can we hawk smash that like button? And y'all know after the show over, go back and hit that hype me up button too on the current videos and the past videos. When it go hit that hype me up because we need all the hype we can get. I mean, so what you feel about that? Donald Trump got 40 million to bail out Argentina and 172 million for 4 Christie Noam's 2 private jets.
Honestly, I didn't know anything about that story.
Wow.
I saw that we recently sank a ship off of, I think it was Venezuela shores, carrying suspected drugs.
You see the key word you just said, suspected. Yeah.
I mean,
you can't.
When a warship sits there and says, "Hey, pull over. We think you might have something," and you're crossing into waters around us, and you pull away. I'm sorry. Warship's going to open up on you.
Good morning.
Oh,
I mean, but was it international waters? Was it just? I'm just saying, like, so you can just go do what you want to do. I'm just saying, like,
maritime laws are very loose, dude. Very fucking loose.
I'm just. That's why.
And then
you read, it's
and war. Then you kind of have to take a look at it, right? How many times have I told you might makes right when it comes to international politics? Who's gonna sit there and say, "Hey, U.S., cut that out"? Who's gonna actually force the U.S. to cut that out?
It's people who've been saying the no games. Thank you for tapping in. It's people who've been saying it. You might know, but I'm just saying, you go to the United Nations, you be seeing people be complaining because if you go look at Maduro, the Venezuela president, he said, them are fishing boats. Now I'm just saying, it depends on who you want to get it from. Now, like you said, suspected, but even you got some America news not agreeing, saying them was drugs, them was like just saying. It's just
shows, at least in America, you can have a different opinion. But when it comes to the UN, once again, might makes right. What's the UN going to do? It has no official power.
Hold on. You just tried to put something slick over. Now, what you just say in America, you can have what?
A differing opinion.
Do you really? You have to have a Republican or a Democrat opinion.
Okay. I'll give you that one. Yeah, okay. But you can take the hard stance with the Democrat side against the Republican president in the news, or vice versa, take the Republican stance against the Democrat president in the news.
Yeah, I'm just saying, no, because I say.
But no, you're right. You can't have like a Green Party or a Libertarian view. Yeah. Well, at least they don't arrest you, but at the same time, you don't get a platform.
They would tear you down.
You don't get a platform if you take say an independent view.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But to me, I don't, like I said,
unless you're Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's pretty independent, and he's got one of the large. Oh yeah, dude, the guy's sitting there smoking weed like it's no one's fucking business. He's very much open to a lot of left ideologies, LGBTQIA and all that fun stuff. But he is also like, we need to spend less. Also, I like guns. Also, I like weed. Dude's a pure libertarian.
But see, like what you just said, that's where I be feeling like, because when we say, okay, a person, he smoked weed or he did this, that's just things that habits people do. You know what I'm saying? But they're just saying that because you accept this. Even with me, I don't got nothing against the LGBTQ community. Lanita Murray, thank you for tapping in. Mm-hmm. I don't got nothing against it. Only thing where I kind of dip, like where, to me, where it get kind of, where I kind of, like, where I'm just be honest, I don't like how they be pushing that on kids. Like, we shouldn't have to have that. Okay, it's the cartoons. It seems like we try to push stuff that adults want to do on kids. Let that kid get grown and what that kid choose to do. But do you really have a choice? Even coming up when you study, it's either this or that. How they pushing different things out, you know what I'm saying, on TV and stuff. How you seeing this? Like, you really don't have a choice. They give you choices to do.
Oh, dude, look at Disney lately. Disney is flooded with so much ideology that it kind of seeps into these young kids, these young sponges' brains. Like, why can't we just go back to Beauty and the Beast type stories or Cinderella, Go back to original Mickey Mouse, where not every story had to have that huge revealing social fucking agenda. How about we just fucking teach the kids, hey,
No,
shit again.
Nah, Jacory, I'm not pushing the Snoop Dogg. I'm just saying things I have seen. I'm not knocking. Like I say, I just feel like when we was coming up, we didn't have a lot of the pressures that society is putting on people. Now, we didn't have to worry about that. You didn't have to hear, you know what I'm saying? The teachers came in, was a kid dressing a kid up in a dress or something, or put nails on their fingers and stuff like that. You didn't have that coming up. It was certain taboos that we allow now. I'm not knocking nobody what they do. What's up, Crystal Gaddis? Thank you for tapping in. No, I mean, no representation. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is, as kids, when you coming in, I remember being in the high school, working in the high school, and listen to some teachers like you can do this. I'm like, you don't know if them parents want, you know what I'm saying, to go down that alley. Because I done seen parents come up there before, but you what we starting to see now when parents like, if I don't want my kid, you know what I'm saying, understanding that just yet. But I get it. I'm just saying. It's a lot of things, but you can even go to that. You can even go to the LGBT community and they'll tell you sometimes they overdo things. That's just like even far as the women in the music industry. They like over sexualize stuff. I'll give you an example. I was just watching a thing about Jennifer Lopez. Do you know she sit up here and said she feel like she never been loved? And how many times has she been married? And it's like it's just like some of the stuff that society is putting out here. To me, is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Like when we seeing these different things, it's like I don't knock with nobody. You know, love. Can't listen. You can see two different nationalities that ain't grew up with each other, but can end up finding they can marry each other. Let's just be honest. We done seen it with black and white. You can see it with a Korean, like different. You know what I'm saying? If people like who they like, I'm just saying, a lot of the stuff that we seeing is just like you didn't tolerate it back then to what we tolerate now. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, you didn't have, like, on regular TV, you didn't have that much cussing. You didn't have that much over sexualized and stuff on TV. Remember, you had to watch the pay channels to get that type of stuff. You didn't see all the stuff they got going on now. So how can you really expect to leave your kid really watching TV? Like, even with Facebook, do you know you can see good morning, Sandra Nichols Martin. You can see porn on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook. But mess around and drop some stuff up. No, I would never, you know what I'm saying, Corey, I would never do nothing like that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying certain stuff that we be seeing out here. I'm just telling you certain things can get pushed. That's just like I give you an example. Far as people smoking weed. You see how we normalize smoking weed? And it was a time you didn't normalize that. But now you can go ahead and do it. You know, some people wouldn't even, the most we were seeing in movies, people smoking weed was Cheech and Chong.
God.
I'm just saying.
You mean we're smoking dog shit?
Yeah. I'm just saying, but look how now we make everything is like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is cool. Even with drinking. You know what I'm saying? It was a time drinking was outlawed.
Yeah, prohibition. Yeah. One of the biggest mistakes the country ever made.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But it's the things, but I kind of understand why they probably wanted to cut out drinking on certain things.
Oh yeah, bootleggers are making way too much money that wasn't being taxed.
Yeah, so
that's exactly why.
Same thing with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Why you think you can have an illegal number house to see what happens? And the state gonna come in. Why you seeing with weed? Remember, it was illegal, but now you can go to any street in America, in any state where it's legal, let them go buy you weed. But just think about it, how they was locking the weed man up. Facts is what we doing. Some call it evolution. Yeah, I mean, but is it for the good? Was it for the good or was it for the bad? Because you don't got everybody that's really going along with it. What's up, Coretta H? And I think that's where you get a lot of the pushback. Listen, okay, so you're comparing drinking and smoking weed to a community of humans. What I'm just showing is like how certain things were accepted, wasn't accepted back then, but how they accept it now. And how they push it through certain things. Look at it, you got a lot of entertainers who pushing alcohol. I thought who just came out with a
was it a vodka?
Somebody. Right, Mr. Thomas, you don't have to go along with the get along. You can see what it's everything cool, but we are sensitive times. It's I mean, I get it. What's good morning, Michael Cooley from Greenwood, Mississippi. He said, point of order, keep pressure on the Vina. Hey, listen, I don't really see how that's what I'm saying. Michael Cooley, even trying to, do you see how like the system is? That's what I'm saying. Even with this, people can go. I don't think we can make Davina do nothing, to be honest with you. I don't think we can, because I don't think the system, until you clean out the system, and this goes back to what Brother Elliot said, until we get the HIV, the hood infected virus together, clean that up, we ain't gonna never have, ain't nothing gonna change. And you're right, teacher lady said, if it wouldn't be we wouldn't have, if parents bother parenting, we wouldn't have these problems. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
rough.
another part. Parents do need to start parenting again.
Yeah, but I mean, but look how stuff they can do. Remember that they can go in. I can go call the state. Say I can go call and say my parent hit me. It was a time you couldn't call on your parents in the state.
I really wish I could that would rewind. Like busting your kid's ass. I'll tell you right now. Like my dad beat my ass twice with a belt. Both times I put myself or someone else in danger.
Right.
Guess what I learned? Don't put people in danger. Other than that, it was the disappointed talk, the grounding, shit like that. My mom busted my ass a few times for mouthing off to her. And then, of course, when I was a teenager, I mouthed off to my mom, disrespected her, and my dad fucking treated me like a man.
He should have. He disrespected.
As he fucking should have, yeah. Right? You don't necessarily always have to fucking bust your kid's ass.
No.
But, for larger incidents such as putting themselves or someone else in danger, yes. But what about timeouts? Instead of parents trying to use this thing to babysit their fucking kids.
Facts. Good morning, Denise.
And the phone is not a fucking babysitter.
No, I mean, but that's what we didn't get. That to
Just
me,
get your ass on the couch, little kid. Here's the phone. Play these games. Play Angry Birds, or tap the screen, or here, just watch YouTube Shorts all day and turn your brain into mush.
Yeah, but see, that's the type of stuff that they put on there. See, I'll just be looking at stuff, how society, and we can say how we look at it. You can get banned from Facebook for putting, even with X, you can for putting things that so-called you trying to wake some, just saying like with a Flint water, not this, or you doing this. They were even saying you waking people up, saying don't eat all this processed food. You will get banned for that, but guess what you can put on there on X and on Miss Eunice, good morning.
Titties and beer.
You can put porn. You can see a person get shot up.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff that you can see on here, but if you can put some educational stuff, they'd rather knock that down.
Donut Operator is a
Sharisa,
former police officer, former SWAT officer, and a Navy vet. He does police breakdown shootings on his channel here on YouTube. And granted, he blurs things and he puts duck quacks over the gunshots. But yeah, you can see guys get gunned down.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right here on YouTube.
Kristen,
I'm supporting your point. Like, I'm fully agreeing with you and telling you a channel that actively does this, and he does it for education purposes, right? So the one time that I put up the supercut of the Flint City Hall, police brawl.
Facts, it's called. But
we got that video got demonetized, even though there's no guns, no very harsh violence. Whereas other channels, if they're big enough, they can just show someone's brains getting fucking painted across a wall.
Yeah, come on, them views ain't matching them likes. You heard? Hit them likes for me. But that's the point that I'm making. You're right. Is just what we doing? It's called censorship. But what's crazy, you would rather have stuff that make you look bad. That you'd rather have people having sex on Facebook. That's cool. Kids be on there, they can see that. X, that's cool. You can see that. You can have all that on there, but you don't want nothing educational. Wow.
Yeah, and even some of these channels that claim to be educational on YouTube, you know, it's really just brain rot.
Yeah, he said y'all all do it. It's called. He said you call it a 24-hour timeout. Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. Is this what we doing when I feel like you using certain words that are downright diabolical?
Yeah, like, hey, don't drop any racial slurs. Don't drop any
Yeah,
homophobic slurs. Like, hey, while
yeah,
I disagree with a lot of things, I have a lot of gay friends and a lot of trans friends, and I don't tolerate disrespect toward that community, right? Like
yeah,
straight up disrespect.
yeah.
I don't tolerate disrespect towards someone for their religion, for their skin color.
Right.
You know, a lot of that. Yeah, it's not really censorship.
Yeah.
It's more of a please get out of my community because you're a fucking
Right.
toxin. You're
Right.
a
He said
poison.
still censorship. I
All
mean,
right,
but
you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. But I'd say our
yeah,
censorship is warranted.
yeah. Well, I'll take that type of censorship. Just like you have rules. Is this what we doing? If you break them, it's consequences. That's why it's a thing called rules. You can look that up in the Bible. You have the commandments. If you break these rules, this is why you have that. So I mean, if I'm gonna be censorship on that, I'll take that censorship than just letting the person run wild. I'll take that. If I got a censorship, I mean, I got to censor you on this. I'll do that. Constance, thank you for tapping in.
Yeah,
But I'm
right.
saying, what you ain't gonna catch though. Like I say, I don't knock nobody what they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock them. I just say some things. Is, you know, you don't have to show everything. That's what I'm looking at it. You don't have to show everything. But then we be mad when you looking at your kids. You wondering why the kids is running wild out here. Look how they over sexualize everything. They even did it with the election. They did it
God.
with the election when they
Yeah,
had
there
the
was an AI
strippers.
of
Like,
Trump and Harris getting it on. I'm like, what the?
oh, that
What
AI
is the
is
world?
dangerous.
What has the
AI
world
is
come to?
dangerous. Man, AI is dangerous.
It is like
It's
I'm
dangerous.
moving away from some of my programs that were using AI
Yeah,
just because it was going a little too far.
no, it's certain things that they can do and have a person. They can set up a whole crime scene. They can set up anything, man. Have you thinking it's wild the stuff AI. Even with them, you know, people can having your voice. It's crazy so much things that like, but that's technology. You got it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah. Sometimes I think that the worst thing that humanity ever did to itself was create the internet.
So let me see what Yogi G said. Yogi G said, "What do you think about the new rollout of PragerU content for kids that rewrites history?" I don't know. Like, how can you rewrite history? Even when you tell a lie and you try to have it your way, it's still the truth gonna come out. Look at all the things that they didn't try to hide here. You know what I'm saying? And it still come out. It's just something about, you know, you can lie for so long.
Let's see what's
Let me see
this.
what Debbie Clark. And good morning, one half of the one or two. And said kids don't even know how to be kids. Often you see kids playing outside, doing kid stuff, hardly ever.
True. I mean, hell, we used to sit there and go to a field and just play baseball. Yeah, we knocked out some windows by accident, but you know, it was part of being a kid.
Facts. Anything possible, Dodger boy. That's all I can tell you. Anything. I don't put none past anything. Now, what's up, Raphael Bird? My Mississippi people tapping in. I don't even pay attention to it. Just look at the sports. The sports thing got rough now. Look at the pressure they putting on these kids with sports.
Mm-hmm.
Look what they doing. Is this what we doing? Said obscenity. Two Live Crew 1992 Supreme Court ruling opened the gates on obscenity.
Yep.
You may be right on that.
There was a prior
Good morning.
decision that involved John Lennon and Yoko Ono that allowed them to have a album cover of them naked.
Right.
It was considered obscenity, but Supreme Court ruled it as, I believe, artistic expression.
Right.
So that opened the door for the 92 ruling as well.
Yeah. I mean, if you when they say freedom of speech, right? Is it truly really freedom of speech? Because then we also got to look at some of these. Let me see what Alan said. It said the FCC leadership mindsets cherry picks the information they will allow and not allow. They have normalized indecent and
Demonized.
demonize healthy information facts. Beverly Biggs,
yeah.
we thank you for tapping in.
So what? 2020, COVID hit. You could not say that word without getting demonetized.
Yeah.
And that was because Facebook, YouTube, and all them were working with the FCC and the FTC. Mind you, podcasts are not governed by the FCC. We are governed by Federal Trade Commission. But both of those were leaning hard on don't talk about COVID, shadow ban, or just hide videos that mention it.
Yeah.
And that lasted all the way up until mid 2023.
Well, that's why I say they've been tricking people. It's just, to me, I think that's why I say when we say you got the only thing I hate when they try to do comparison. Like when we try to say, oh, we got the freedom of this, these people want to come over here. We don't know. Listen, every nation got their own way how they want to run their country, on how they do it. You can't, that's just like every household. You can't come on and try to put what you seem like your way of living is right. That's why I go back to that movie Alexander. When Alexander, I want to say, damn, who was it? They was into it with.
God, Alexander got into it with.
No, I'm talking about the movie though.
Oh,
the movie. What was it? What
wasn't he going through the Persian Empire at that?
Right. Yeah. But I can't think of the king. The king when he was talking, when he left, when they got in there, he said, "We call them savages, but we the ones living like we the more savages." And that's what I'm saying. When you go, Sweet Cupcake on Brink. Thank you for tapping in.
I believe it was Darius the Third.
Darius. So what country was that they were invaded?
That was Persia.
Persia.
331 BC.
Okay, Persia. But in the movie, when you see it, Darius, King Darius. So when you look at it and how they was trying to say they were savages, but I'm going by the movie. Then when he got over there, he went to looking at their palaces and all this and that, and he was like, damn. And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times we get told, even with these Muslim countries, when you be hearing like, so they, when you hear people, when you be hearing certain ones in government, it's our way of life. How you gonna say how your way of life is? Good morning, Connie. How you gonna say what they doing over there? You cannot go over there and impose how we live here on how people living over there. It's a clash of traditions, and you gonna always have problems when you do that. You can't go do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand. And
it's very hard to forcibly change someone's mind with violence. I've kind of been there. It doesn't work too well.
It's not because you still wouldn't have to have forces there.
I mean, so some parts were taken to rather readily. Elections, women voting, things like that. Other parts, not so much. Especially when it came to inside the house. Like, hey, my husband's beating me. I'm not doing shit about that. I'm not a cop. Why don't you go tell your local police? Well, they won't do anything. They say it's his right. Hey, that's your culture.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not changing no one's mind in that one.
Well, thank you for tapping in, Mickey Fire, girl. I'm fire. Mickey Gaddis Magnum. Thank you for tapping in. We need to subscribe. Thank you for tapping more of the Gaddis clan. Let me see.
I tried reading that name. I'm sitting there.
Yeah, I just stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Morning, Bonnie.
Same thing happened here with DV. You know what, teacher lady, right? But I'm just. But it goes back to who you picking and choose. That's why I'm saying, if you higher ups that you look, they tolerate stuff. That's what I'm saying. We can't be saying, listen, it had a judge who had jumped on his wife, had DV. A judge. Didn't nothing happen to that judge, did it? It wasn't until it came out in the news what was going on. But this judge ruled and judged, gave out sentences and everything. Mm-hmm. And it's like I say, it's the system. It's the same thing. Just look at Snyder. Anybody else, if listen, if one of us would have poisoned the water supply in the city, do you understand what it went down? Only here in America that you can sit up and have a gut. People will get off. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm. And you know what?
I
And I
wouldn't
didn't
say
vote for
only
Trump.
here in America, by the way.
Yeah, Trump is. You know what? Trump is a beautiful thing that happened here in America. I'm gonna tell you, his presidency is a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna tell you why. He showed you more and more.
Man, you just gave us like 6 downvotes.
I don't care. I didn't vote for him. I'm just being honest with you. The stuff that I'm seeing that he doing, listen, but he really showing you, just like how we got told here. I remember it was ENA board member to let me know the charter didn't mean nothing. Trump showing you that a lot of these so-called rules don't mean nothing. I'm gonna do what but this is what everybody do. He just putting his out there right out in the front and showing you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know, like y'all put the police on me. I'm gonna put the police. I'm gonna put the Department of Justice back on y'all.
There's our best friend, the Winters Hall. Thank you for popping in. Hope you're having a good morning.
Do you see this one right here? What teacher lady said? Said there's currently a U.S. congressman who beat his girlfriend. They won't do anything about it.
I've heard a lot about that one. And then take a look at Tony Gonzalez from, I think, Texas District 23, Republican. One of his aides was rumored to be having a sexual relationship with him and was later found burnt to death with a gasoline can and a lighter next to her.
Coffee.
So self-immolation is a thing. We've seen it a few times, but I doubt that that's the case.
But now you understand that when they sitting up here saying, so if you seeing that in the U.S. Congress, I'm just telling you, what connections do he got?
Tony Gonzalez, he's actually pretty well funded from the Republican National Party, as well as the established Republicans, so the old school Republicans. So one of my favorite YouTubers, Brandon Herrera, ran against him last time. He's running against him again in 26. And it took the the RNC.
Trevor, go ahead. I got to go run and grab my coffee.
Yeah. It took the RNC spending an extra like $4 million to get him that last 1%. So Tony Gonzalez is actually very well connected. Man, why does a man leave his coffee in his car? What a weirdo. Anyway, yeah, right here, teacher lady. They need his vote. That's for the one, beating his girlfriend that you mentioned here, as well as Tony. The people who make the laws, they get a lot of leeway. Hell, you can see it with City Council in Flint. They make laws and ordinances, and they can get away with just about whatever they want, breaking any law. Because, what do you know? They happen to be right next to the mayor who controls the police force. And a lot of times these senators, congressmen, hell, even just state representatives are very close with the federal officials in their districts. So, yeah, that's the big deal there. It's kind of crazy. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be oh, good morning, Crystal Monique. It's supposed to be a government for the people, by the people. But now to get into that government, you have to be rich. Well, most of the people that, are in the country aren't rich. I think I was quoted, if I wanted help running for state rep, it was going to cost me something like $24,000. Mayor race in Flint, usually close to about $100K from what I saw. And that's talking to people who were actively involved in such things. It's an expensive business. Now think about Congress. How much money do you have to have for that? And that's of your own money. And then, of course, the party is going to spend money on you to try to get you elected as well. You don't have to be rich to vote. That's very true. But I'm talking about people who are in these positions. Like, honestly, I don't trust most of the people that are on a ballot. I trust myself more. I'd like to run, but I don't have the money to run. Oop. There's the words, friends, brothers, in-laws. You have to have connections. Actually, Detroit boy, I kind of want to bring that up for a second. So Trump is a rich dude. He has rich friends. We all know this. And a lot of companies are benefiting off of his policies. But if you take a look at something, the No Kings protest was sponsored by DNC and was sponsored by George Soros through 2 corporations. Other corporations have also donated, including Bill Gates and several medias, multiple billionaires donating to No Kings. So it makes you wonder, if Trump is for all the rich people, then why are all the rich people against Trump? Kind of weird to me.
Noble Matt, good morning. You say Trump against all the rich people against him.
Well, Bill Gates, George Soros, a couple other billionaires like Mark Cuban and people like that.
But can you see the game in that? How they mad at him and y'all helped him get in. That's like
how they mad at him when supposedly his tax cuts are only benefiting them.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
that's what I put that up there. That's what brought me to the conversation.
Yeah, it's just when you seeing Crystal Monique, thank y'all for tapping in. It's just as I see it, I'm just looking at it like, to me, that No King March was BS. And I say it again, it's BS. Let me see what Jasmine. Who are the rich people paying for the White House unapproved renovation?
Yeah, I saw something about that today.
Like
so
Alan
Trump
said,
isn't the first one to do a renovation on the White House and add something. I think Nixon put in a bowling alley. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was looking. Alan said, big corporation pays off Congress to make laws for them for less regulation, less taxes, and make their new projects.
Oh, here's a fun thing I learned recently. Did you know Coca-Cola is the only company in the United States that can import cocaine legally?
Who can? Coca-Cola? Shit, did you know that's what was you think was in the Cokes at first?
Oh, yeah, no, exactly. But now they take the coca leaves, remove the cocaine, decocainify it, grind up the leaves, get some sort of like tea or oily substance from it, and put it into Coca-Cola. But it's still decocaified. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting little tidbit. Like, hey, yeah, we're a massive ass company. We can import cocaine. What?
Yeah, well, I mean,
here, let me look this up. So why are you saying the No Kings
protest? It's also Big Farmer, Trev. Let me see. That was a parade, not a protest. You're right about that.
Yep. Economic Times, George Soros funding anti-Trump No Kings protests.
I told you that, didn't I? When I talked to you yesterday.
Yeah, I'm looking for the other groups because there was the Bill Gates Foundation threw in a couple $1 million on it. Oh, and Crowds on Demand, which is a pay-to-play service that will pay protesters to show up where you need them.
No, that's what I was telling you. That's what I'm saying. That right there. Now do the billionaires that donate to Trump. Now do the billionaires that donate to Trump. Who's the billionaires to donate to Trump?
The biggest one I can think of is Elon Musk, obviously. The richest man in the world, owns SpaceX.
But that's what I'm
X. Saying. What is it with him in the letter X? Sorry. But all right, let's see.
That's what I'm saying with Trump and them. And you had right. Them was people that what it said the No King March was wasted time because 40 to 50% voted for Orange Man. Now mad, go figure. And I'm gonna lie to Brother Roberts when I had him on Monday. That's what he said. Did you know most of the people that was in the No Kings March came from Grand Blanc, Flushing, Swartz Creek, Davidson. How y'all? I mean, my thing is how they mad at him now.
All right. Let's see here. Top billionaire. I disabled my ad blocker. Go away. Go away.
It says Big Pharma imports tons of opium, pure cocaine. Right. All you do is go look at when they was in Afghanistan. Remember when the Taliban was in, they said it was less poppy seeds being grew.
Oh, yeah. We were setting fields on fire. And then
Right.
we were getting high off the fumes and then worrying about a piss test.
Right. But is this what we doing? Voters remorse. That's what I'm saying. Why they saying it's a no king protest, but in 3 years he'd be out of office.
Mhm.
Unless he doing something, where he
Oh,
gonna
dude,
just
it's political theater right now.
yeah.
Like I said, it's the preseason, right? So you take a couple faces about to run for an office and have them make a couple speeches or just shown to be in these parades. And then when it comes time for them to register to vote or to run, they put up pictures of them in the No Kings protest. It's literally just a giant propaganda opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, it costs millions of dollars, but that millions of dollars is literally saved, if not, become cheaper than staging it later or putting out different, say, advertisements and such. Like just seeing someone there, like, oh, I was at that protest with them. That's a huge boost.
Yeah, I mean, it just. But when you see these billionaires funding things, it just kind of blow my mind. Because wasn't George Soros behind Black Lives Matter, the national brand?
BLM, Antifa, God, Occupy Wall Street.
So you got a billionaire that's behind all these organizations. Now that Trump, Trump didn't call it a NIFA. What is it called?
Antifa?
Antifa,
Yeah, a terrorist organization. Which I loved the reactions to that, because some people are sitting there going, how can being anti-fascist mean I'm a terrorist? No. There's a difference, right? Organization, organized group that goes through, burns cities and throws bricks and crashes, destroys property, threatens people, harms people. Yeah. I mean, it's the same as the Proud Boys, right? Well, I mean, let's do oranges and oranges here. Proud Boys did the same thing. They've been designated terrorist group, rightfully so. I believe it is under the Biden administration, and rightfully so. Antifa goes around, attacks people, same as Proud Boys. Property damage, same as Proud Boys. Arson, same as Proud Boys. Okay. Oranges to oranges, they're both terrorist organizations. Now, you can be anti-fascist without having to join that group. Hell, I hate Nazis myself.
Hey, listen, this is gonna be a part of them. Is part of each party funds resistance? You right?
Yes.
I'm looking at Raphael Bird. He said, "Why was Trump was in Argentina making deals and bailing them out? Something's coming down the pipeline. Even with those billionaires putting their money in these places."
Oh, a very large deposit of oil has been found in Central and South America.
Right.
The biggest part of it is in the Amazon rainforest, which Brazil is not letting people drill into. But outstretches of it, I mean, very, very deep wells of oil have been found in like Argentina, Venezuela, Colombia.
Woodrow said the Proud Boys get pardons, Trevor.
Mm-hmm. And watch next Democrat president that comes up, Antifa will be getting pardons.
We're gonna
oranges to oranges.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and rare earth minerals, which we also found a whole bunch in Pennsylvania recently. So expect some tragedy to happen that's going to move people out of the area so they can start mining. I mean, what?
Hey, listen, hold on, let me take this down. Okay, here we go. This is
the game's the game. We just see it. We all see it coming.
I mean, I don't think nothing's going to change.
One of the guys that Trump pardoned in November is threatening to kill a congressman and is now in jail. Well, good. It seems like he didn't fucking learn. You know how we always say, gonna learn today? Well, I guess he skipped class. He's back in jail. Dumbass.
It's crazy, though, when you see this.
But I am glad that they arrested him before he could touch the congressman. Political violence is never okay.
To me, it's just it's just to me. A lot of this is really it. I can just see America finna be in a bunch of wars on the horizon.
Yeah, probably small little brush wars.
Yeah, but little brush wars can turn into big fires.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
This is what I'm looking at, because I'm on the other side. I said a Venezuelan opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado speaks out against Maduro. This would messes me up. Detroit the Baptist Boys 88. Thanks for tapping in. This would messes me up. Oh, Bubba Gaddis 2 gangs. Hey, I'm waiting on the whole clan to subscribe. This was messes me up.
Can we stop using the K on that though, please? It makes me think of the other clan and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Did you see that one of the guys that Trump pardoned for November 6th is threatening to kill Congressman Hakeem Jeffries? Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, as we say, gonna learn today. He didn't learn. I'm glad he's in jail.
I mean, but this is the stuff that's going on. But see, this is what I be saying. Rhetoric. Yeah, when you can get rhetoric like this can get going on. This is the type of stuff that you don't be wanting to go. But see, these people. This is how bad people can piss you off. But my thing is, how can people see Trump with the No King protest, but can't nobody see your mayor, your governor,
state rep,
senators, state rep? Like, why can't nobody see them for what they doing?
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if Neely's kids ran for state rep when Cynthia's termed out. Be 100% honest with you. Just turn it into a hereditary position at this point.
Man, listen, I'll be trying to rationalize some of the nonsense on what's going on, but I see how we be looking at what's going on in DC, but we can't see what's going on locally. Sideways Pimp Gaddis, what it do?
I see that you're constantly trying to put things into a moral perspective, right? Like, how can someone good be doing this? And
go ahead.
And to me, it's always it isn't how can someone good do this, it's how can someone benefit off of this, right? Like, I see corruption everywhere. And sometimes I'm seeing it where it ain't. Sometimes I'm seeing it where it is. I've lost faith. There is no moral high ground for people to stand on. Everyone's fucking dirty. That just is what it is. Oh,
yeah. I was reading what Illinois. She said Illinois Wicker, aka Mama.
Let's throw this back up.
She said, I don't understand why Dewan and BLM was out there protesting, but don't come support how the residents being treated. I'm confused of what BLM do.
The organization of BLM was against police brutality against African American folks, but we see it all the time in city council chambers. I mean,
but that goes.
We saw Art Woodson catch a haymaker to the face, and nothing happened to that cop.
But see, that's the thing. That's what I've been saying. Oh no, when he was over here, Reverend Gladys Gaddis Long, thank you for tapping in, Mr. Classic. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. See, but that was the thing when I had Brother Roberts on Monday, and we asked that, like he said, only good thing I did appreciate him being out there. Like he said, he was able to talk to the people, but he was like, it was in conjunction. You never know what organizations. He said they was asked to come out there. But to him, like he said, to him, it was a photo op. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he said when he got to talk to the people, and that's how he was able to see where the people was from. And he was like, and the majority of the people said they voted for Trump. He said, and this why he was through back. But I'm like, you don't know who people have close relationships with. And you got to understand that. Me, I wasn't going to partake in that. And he didn't see me call him out. Like he said, he don't have nobody. They don't have nobody. He don't have the time to be down there at council. And I truly do believe if Bro Roberts was down there, that he would have probably been one of them getting snatched up, to be honest with you. I think he would have did some.
He's very opinionated, and he doesn't like to hold them in, which, good for him.
Yeah, I think he would have got pushed back. But to me, and my only, like I told him, I said, man, y'all, if you out here, y'all supposed to show up to these things, but we have to be honest with each other. Like he said, he just won. Sometime a lot of these people, I just seen that the Republicans found 4,500 jobs that was ghost jobs in Michigan. Facts. Are you seeing that clip? And I got to pull it up. I might have it for later on tonight, family. But I'm going to pull that up what went down. Let me see. Alan, the Democrats party used that distress situation with George Floyd and created BLM to gather votes. Facts. What's up, Big Leroy? We got Rose Hill, Mississippi in the building. A lot of people voted for their own demise, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, honestly, no matter which way you vote, it's for your own demise. It was poison.
Right. Trump bad deeds are shown all day on the media. Neely has our media only reporting positive things regarding his administration. Mm-hmm. Facts.
Hell, they're
that's what I
taking
was
bullets for him. Like they're taking a
saying.
lawsuit in place of him right now.
Right. But see, it's like, even with that clerk office, like I say, when you let a person named 21, and he sure did say that, like he said, and I did give him pushback on that when I'm like, who are you bringing in? See, my thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you having these, when you trying to have these people sit down, you have to bring different people to the table. And I truly believe that, like, and I think that's the only bad thing. I do feel like what I was telling Brother Roberts, like, that you have this group there, NAACP, that you had NAN there, that you had the Nation of Islam here group there, that you have, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking that you had this pastor there. If you didn't have none of them people there, how can you just go down and you speak for everybody? You can't do that. But you have to sit down and it can't be behind the scenes. I'm not saying it got to be on Facebook. Let me clear that up. But I'm saying when you got the McCree Theater, when you had these town hall meetings in your neighborhood, you should have a police chief there. You should have these different, you know what I'm saying, organizations, a group there where you can have questions to these people. But what we got right now, we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? You go see the mayor. You got the pastor up there. He playing interference. No, you got to write your question down and we got to. No. When you show up, I'm going to ask you. Just like when it had the running, when I first met Brother Elliott, we was over at Scott School when it was the 7th Ward race, when you couldn't ask no questions out there. I mean, these was the organization. Oh, facts, he did. Right. But I'm saying, but we had these different organizations and we wondering why we having these problems. Because the people back in the day, they went and dealt with who they had to go deal with. We don't have that. Meaning if they had to march to your march where you was at, they went and marched to it. But see, what we got here is the epitome of crabs in a bucket. It just is what it is. Let me see. It said, but I agree with you, Raphael Burson. I agree with you. But some of these organizations are taking money that do harm to us, right? And that's why you have to call them out. You have to call these organizations out. It's easy for us to call out BLM, NAACP, even the activists here. It's easy, but look at the people who funding these organizations. See, that's what you got to look at, and that's why we had these problems. Just like we can see George Soros, he's supporting this, he's supporting that. And when you're looking at these millionaires, billionaires who paying the people, your people will mislead you because they always find that one. That's why you can have Ben Crump coming up in here. You'll see people falling off. Oh, Ben Crump here. Ben Crump only come here to do one thing: get his money, and he leave, and the situation still be happening. If Ben Crump was so effective, what's his name? Al Sharpton was so effective. Jamal Bryant was so effective. Do you think they'd be able to get mainstream media? You think they'd be able to go run around, do what they doing? That's all I'm trying to tell you. Go look everywhere they went, they have left carnage, but left with a bag.
Man. Take a look at, for a second, the outside of mainstream media. And I'm going to bring up two names that have both exploded. And they have cult-like followings and have made millions of dollars just off of their, quote, view of what's going on in the world, in the nation, and their politics. The first one I've mentioned several times before, Steven Crowder, right-wing, very conservative, very Christian, very anti-gay, very anti-Democrat in all ways. He's made millions upon millions, right? The other one is he's on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube, Hassan Piker. Once again, made millions. The thing is, these individuals exist outside the mainstream media now and have found a space for themselves in echo chambers where they can just pander whatever they want and just get paid for it. You don't need mainstream media anymore to push a narrative. Hassan Piker gets millions upon millions of views a day. His live streams, I think I took a look at one on Twitch, 64,000 viewers concurrently. Morning live shows on Rumble, Steven Crowder tops out, a couple 100,000 live views.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Anymore, you don't need the mainstream media. This space that we're in, this little digital space here, is where most people are getting their news. The problem is, a lot of the times it's a fucking echo chamber. You don't get an outside opinion. You don't get a differing opinion. And if you go against the narrative of what the host is saying, typically you get blocked. I mean, go make a Rumble account right now. I think Crowder's on his morning show, and go in there and just put something different from him. See how fast you get blocked, and then make a Twitch account and go to Hassan Piker and say something different to him. It's insane how isolated a lot of our views are lately, where we are unwilling to even listen to the other side and its views. It's either you're a communist or a racist or a fascist or, a socialist, whatever the hell, the first name that comes off the tongue, and they tune you out.
But that's just like now they'll tune you out. That's on anything. But some stuff do need to be tuned out. Like, I'm not going to agree with, like, on both sides. That's why I really want to know what's the real problem with this. What I'm trying to see is, like, what is the real problem with the healthcare? Because we keep hearing so many things. I want to just give me the truth on really what it is. Don't give me this is what they saying, or coming from the conservative part, coming from the liberal part. Because there's always this is this side, that side, then it's the truth. Give me the truth. So what's the real deal? Give me the truth. I keep hearing, they keep saying, you know what I'm saying, with undocumented, they doing this, they doing that. You know what I'm saying? This was hurting, as far as it's to me. I want to know what's the reason why y'all don't want to give the American citizens health care. I just want to know the reason. You can't say.
We already spend $1.9 trillion on healthcare programs and services a year.
How much do we spend on military, Trevor? How much do we spend on wasteful spending?
Wasteful spending, you and I already gone over that with several, like $500 billion a year, nearly
That's what I'm saying. And then we have to also look at it like this too when we talking about far as health wise. Why are we pushing all this school at one good morning? Why is we pushing all this unhealthy food on the people?
Your AI bullshit. The United States spent $874 billion on national defense in fiscal year 24, and the $1.9 trillion on healthcare is also fiscal year 24. I wanted to make sure I got the years the same. I didn't want to,
But you wouldn't have this. But you wouldn't have this problem, Trevor. Look at all the food that they pushing out on people. So what we gonna do? You got a person on insulin.
Fucking
why we got
macaroni and cheese as dinner? Like you're better off eating the fucking box.
Right.
Like, right. And it's crazy because you go, all right, I love green beans. It is my favorite vegetable. A can of green beans that's been, preheated and then, all these preservatives in it so it can be shelf stable for like 5 years, loses 90% of its nutritional value. If I want fresh green beans, I'm paying like $4 a bag as compared to a can of green beans, which is like $1.20. They are putting the cheaper, less nutritious food on the shelves and pushing it into your gullet that makes you unhealthy. And in my opinion, when you're unhealthy and you're starting to blow it up and that's all you eat, your brain's not getting the right nutrients either. It feels like they're trying to dumb you down. Just a personal opinion, maybe a conspiracy theory on my part.
But that's what I'm saying. So you don't want to give me, but see, this the game that they play. You don't want me to have health care, but yet you're not going to give me the foods that'll keep me out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's crazy. Like, I don't get it. You don't want to, you'll keep all this sugary stuff.
They push this shit all over, TV, internet. I can't go to YouTube without getting an ad for Red Bull when I'm not on premium, right? Or anywhere else. fucking liquor ads all over the place. Hell, in some states, you start getting marijuana ads.
Facts. Oh yeah, dudes
Take a
go
look at Flint, a place that they actually want to depopulate. Every corner a liquor store.
Facts.
Keep you
And
drugged up, drunk, and dumb, so you can vote for your own demise, basically.
Right. What street is that? Is that not Grand Traverse? Is that Grand Traverse? When you ride and as it turn the balance, you see that sign right there. You will see the cut dispensary. You will see lighted. I mean, all of them who be doing advertising. You will see they thing on that board over there.
You get on 5th, right at Hurley, and you keep on driving toward Mott. You follow that road all the way down till it turns into a T intersection. You turn right. There's Gage. Okay, you roll it back a little bit. Just after U of M, there's fucking goddamn. It's the dispensary that Neely helped get created.
Oh shit, I know right what you're talking about too. What's the name of that thing right there? What was that? 5th Avenue?
It used to be a bank, 5th Street.
5th Street. Shit, man, I know the name of it.
Yeah,
Damn.
it used to be a bank, and then
right
if you went just past it and turn left,
Zolo's.
Yeah,
is that Zolo's?
Yes.
Okay.
It started with a Z.
Like
but then you drive up right next to the highway, taking a left on that street. There used to be another dispensary.
Was it?
Yeah, you'd follow by the farmer's market, but a little bit further up. That's where I was buying when I was there.
Okay.
I like the vibe there. It was very nice. Unfortunately, it shut down because there's so much competition in Flint.
It is.
You can't go
Pearson Road.
You can't go a mile without seeing 3 fucking dispensaries.
Go on Pearson Road.
Green Cross.
Right. Hit Dordt Highway. It's about 5 from Flint to Grand Blanc.
Yeah, but as soon as you get into Grand Blanc, there ain't none.
Yeah, but like far as you tipping in, because you know what's that 420 right there on what is that? Dordt Highway and is that Maple? Or is that I might be wrong. Hey, fat without one application, just food for thought. Say, look at this. Think about it during the pandemic. The government sent out all Americans 3 rounds of stimulus money without filling out one application, just food for thought. Hempfield.
If you filed a tax return, you got a stimulus check.
Yeah. Thanks. This is what we're doing. Hempfield and Dordt Highway. Right there. 420.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, see, look what Carol Kincaid. This all on Pearson Road. Skyman, Zaza lighted up on Pearson Road, 75 M's, but that's the township facts.
Right? And they've pushed all this into Flint. But go to Walmart. Go to Walmart and just walk up and down the aisles and take a look at the nutritional, actually take a look at this part.
Facts.
Of whatever the hell you're buying. And you'll see exactly what you're getting. Vitamin D, 2%. And something that's supposed to be fucking vegetables.
Right.
You go get some canned apples. Oh, vitamin A. Hell yeah. Fucking 13%. Whereas a whole apple, a real apple, is going to cost you a whole ass $1. And it's got 100% of your vitamin A.
And they tell you to go drink orange juice or eat breakfast in the morning when you're a diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
Just go look at what they do. It's not to help you get better. That's why I tell the people, go get this book order. It's called Medical Monopoly. I remember I bought it back in 2004. It was at a Savior's Day in Chicago. It was one of the meetings that was happening. I remember going back in 2004. Go get these books and you will really see about the Quakers and the quacks. Then you'll see why I say PhD, because they're telling you they practicing. That's why because they're telling you they practicing. Go look on how they did it. Did you know the one who started the medical system didn't even have a degree? Go pull it up. Go get that book, Medical Monopoly. Because I don't want y'all to think just Mickey just sitting up here. At one time, I did used to read different books and stuff, But if you go get these books, that's what I do. I miss when Brother Dre had the Final Call bookstore on Saginaw and Pasadena, man. 'Cause I used to go up in there. He used to let me come in there, sit down and chill and let me read books and listen to tapes. That's how I saw that book, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper.
Now, I do have to, go back a second. Talking about all those dispensaries, I'm not talking negative about them, right?
No, me neither.
People want marijuana. It's legal. go for it, right? And I see what Mark here has put. 3 dispensaries, tax the shit out of them. Good job. They really help the budget. They have not increased crime. Yeah. I don't think Flint has seen an increase in crime because of the dispensaries. Flint has an increase of crime because it's Flint, and the cops just don't do shit other than harass old people at city council, right? We're just going to be 100% honest with that one. However, when I was looking at Michigan, the cities cannot charge a sales tax on that. The state does. The state collects a large part of it, keeps it for itself. I think it's something like a third, passes it down to the county. Then the county breaks it up into equal parts for the cities after it takes its cut. So while Flint may be selling all the marijuana legally, it is collecting the same amount of taxes as, say, Grand Blanc off of the sales, which is absolutely insane to me. The city of Flint is giving up all the space, is, everything you need for a business, and it is damn near monopolized in Flint. And Flint is catching the least of, comparatively, for the amount of effort that Flint puts in, it catches the exact same amount as a city in the same county that doesn't have a dispensary at all. That's just wild to me.
Old gamer, I thought it was medical monopoly. It might be, ain't that medical part? I thought it was a medical monopoly. It might, but I could have, because I'm looking it up now. I'm looking it up now.
I'll take a quick peek.
I could have swore it's called medical monopoly. It might be a medical apartheid, but I thought it was medical monopoly. I could be wrong. I stand corrected. I remember it was back in 2004. I paid like $100 or something for it.
Let me see. Medical monopoly, intellectual property rights, and origins of the modern pharmaceutical industry. Cool.
Claire's Gaddis Johnson, thank you. Canton, Mississippi in the building. Nice to meet you too. Linda Children, thank you for tapping in. No, I'm just saying when you go look at it, it even talked about it talked about the food, how we had steroids in our food, like it was talking about the young ladies, how you had girls who would start naming Menses early, like at 10.
Man,
all the different stuff. Well, I mean, when you read it, you're gonna be like, damn.
When I was picking up my kids, even before that. So when I was like 18, 19, driving around town, I had a hard time distinguishing between middle schoolers and high schoolers because these girls were developing so fast. Like, I was afraid to talk to anyone.
Yeah, but they not saying that. See, but this is the stuff that's in, that the foods that we eating. Like, you see more kids with what they call it, diabetes at an early age. But look what you feeding them. They even said some of the junk food is linked to asthma. Like certain stuff you can't eat. They said
shit like this. Like, yeah, my diet's not really all that healthy, but hey, kids, just throw this on your crackers. Go take a look at the nutritional supplement, whatever, nutrition facts on a Lunchable that you send your kids to school with.
I remember Mika Brzezinski when she said her kid, the little can of Coke Pop.
Yep.
A little can. She's like, we don't let our kids just drink that all day. She said we give them that's a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like once a week.
So you guys see me drink my protein shakes often, right? My protein shakes are 350 calories because the VA says I'm emaciated and I am too far underweight. One of these fucking cans, Pepsi, by the way, 150 calories. Let's take a look at this. Total fat, 0 grams. Sodium, 1%, which your body does need sodium, by the way. If you don't get enough salt, you do fucking die. Total carbohydrates, 15% of your daily value, 41 grams. And it's all sugar. 41 grams of sugars. 0 protein. And that's all this is. It's just sugar, water, and a little bit of flavoring. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, sugar. So they got 2 types of sugar in here. Phosphoric acid, caffeine, citric acid, natural flavor. That's it.
My bad. It's called Medical Apartheid, written by Harriet A. Washington.
Well,
thank you for getting that right, old gamer. My bad. Wrong on that, but I ain't nothing wrong. But when you help your brother out, because I bought that book back in 2004. But go read that right there, and you're gonna see you're gonna be like, damn. That's what I'm saying. Good morning too, Deborah. Thank you for tapping in. When you read that book, A Medical Apartheid by Harriet A. Washington, go get that book right there. Go get that book, and it'll answer a lot of the stuff that you. But see, people call you a spook. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he crazy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? When you start
There's a
pulling
link to
these
the
type
Amazon
of things up, or you dropped it in the chat.
Yep.
Medical Apartheid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Red book, black cross on it. The dark history of medical experimentation on Black Americans from colonial times to present.
Yeah, go read that book, and then you'll understand a lot of what's going on. You're gonna see like some of the stuff is like, because they got cures. Even when you go watch some of this stuff, they got cures for stuff, but what it's not to cure you.
No, because all right. There I love this quote, and I don't remember where I heard it, but a cop hopes you break the law, a lawyer hopes you get sued, a doctor hopes you get sick. The only person that really wishes you well is a thief.
Wow.
Think about it. Like, if you're sick, if they cure you, that's only getting paid once. If they treat it long term, exactly that. But if they treat it long term, you get money time and time and time again, once a month. Yeah. 10 teaspoons in a 12-ounce can is insane. Whereas, I mean, I'm not doing much better. I got 160 calories of fucking Go Fast in my hand right here. Total fat 0, sodium 140 milligrams, total carbohydrates from sugars 38 grams. But this at least does come with niacin, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, and pancreatic acid.
Dude, did you know you can pour that on your battery? Well, I know a Coke. You can pour that to eat the corrosion off your battery. Mm-hmm. So why would you want to pour that in your body when you see if they can do that to eat the corrosion off a battery? What do you think that's doing when you put it in your body?
Take a look at the U.S. naval budget for Coca-Cola, or actually just cola in general.
Yeah,
they use it to clean machine parts on their diesel ships. My pops used to watch them do it. Hell, he used to use Coca-Cola on some of the guns and missile tubes that he was in charge of.
But that's what
corrosion.
I'm saying.
The doors ain't opening fast enough. Get some Coca-Cola, scrub that corrosion off, fucking dump on some oil, repaint it. There you go. It's good again.
Yeah, that's what we. That's what I'm telling. Like, if you look at this whole thing is a game.
When my truck
sugar is found to be 10 times more addicted than cocaine. That's a fact right there.
Yes, and here's another fun fact.
Childhood obesity. That's what I was meaning to say. I couldn't find the word.
Even though they've outlawed advertising these, right? They're still everywhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking everywhere. Did you know these are 10 times harder to quit than heroin?
Facts.
Here's why. Because they're still legal. You go to a gas station, get gas. These are staring you right in the fucking face. And that temptation's always there. Once you've been addicted to something, anything, the temptation's always there. Hell, I'll be honest, I used to do cocaine when I was younger, right? Been clean since I joined the Army, so coming up on 20 years.
20 years. See, Winters, Trevor ain't got to take the drug test, but your ass do.
I've been clean for 20 years, and periodically the thought of, hey, cocaine sounds good right now, still hits me. Once you've been addicted to one thing, it sticks with you for life. I know people who have been clean off of methamphetamines for 10, 15 years, and every once in a while, they still have to call their sponsor.
Man, anything you do too long ago can be addictive.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like caffeine. A person drinking. I didn't know what the shakes was. Mm-hmm. I'm over here playing with it. I ain't gonna put the person business out. I'm sitting over there playing, man, you straight? I ain't understand. I'm like, man, I'm over here playing because I'm a childish person. I always been like that, being a big kid. And he was like, no, man, I had to take him to the store to get that. I was like, damn. Like, dude, but your body become, that's when I'm figuring they call a chemical imbalance because you need it. You can't perform without it.
Yeah, your body's become so accustomed to it that it feels that it is now a need instead of a want.
Fact.
So, like my drinking, I told you guys I did cocaine. Okay. Both sides of my family have drinking problems. And I know this, so I've made sure to limit my drinking. I don't drink as often as you may think, even though I got a bottle of tequila on my desk,
Yeah.
right? Maybe once a month I'll have a drink.
Yeah, that's what
because I am absolutely terrified of turning into my other family members that
right.
would go through withdrawals. Their body thinks that they need the alcohol,
Right.
and they start shaking, they start breaking down, they start, cold, hot, and that's just off of alcohol. You go to drink something non-alcoholic when you're going through a bad withdrawal, you will throw it up. Your body craves the alcohol.
And I think it's called nicotine.
No, nicotine's the natural thing in here. It's actually a poison to kill bugs, so they don't eat the tobacco.
Gotcha.
But they put other shit in it.
No, I was looking at what Alan said.
Yeah.
He said, I'm surrounded by tobacco farms. There's a certain chemical that they cure into the tobacco that makes it addictive. Wow.
Yeah, like hell, there's arsenic and other things found in rat poison in this thing right here. I need my fucking rat poison.
Listen, man, when you go over to, because I'll be watching the different stuff on TikTok, when you go to the other countries, man, when the people was talking about how they left here, eating the food over there compared to the food here, when they was bathing, how their acne went away. I'm like, damn, like, then they talk about what is it, red dye number 9 or something that they know that's bad.
There's a yellow dye that they used to have
in
Mountain Dew, and it would actually lower your sperm count if you're a guy.
Yeah, but this is the stuff they know. This is like, even when you got, what is the Bill Gates talking about using clone meat now?
Yes.
And it's like, but see, they can do this. They not gonna eat that clone shit.
No, hell no. It's for the poor. We got to satisfy the poor.
Yeah.
Fuck you. How about you just let people fucking ranch cattle? I'm sorry. They're saying cattle are bad for the environment. Well, guess what? If that grass overgrows, it eventually dies. It decomposes. It puts the same amount of carbon into the atmosphere anyway.
Yeah, not Raphael. You're right. He said, hey, they ban a lot of stuff in other countries.
Mm-hmm. Our bread that you buy here, we've talked about this before, is not considered bread in other countries because of how shelf stable it is. All the shit they put in it.
Dude, did you watch that dude said supersize me? He dead now.
Remember, he had to quit after like 20 days. He was trying to go 30 days of just supersized McDonald's meals. And he was hospitalized.
Yeah.
Every day, eating 3 meals a day from McDonald's, supersized.
The body is not really made to do that, eat like that. You have to get a stomach. You don't supposed to overwork it. That's how you see a lot of obesity. And we didn't have all this obesity that we got now.
No.
See, they try to justify it. And that's why I don't want to get in trouble for that girl, Dank DeMoss. When they had to bring out a couch for her to sit on when she did her Breakfast Club interview. And I'm not trying to do no shaming.
Isn't that the same lady that got mad at the Uber?
Yeah. And that's the thing, what I'm saying. But when you have to look at health-wise, it's not good. We talking about health-wise. And people don't understand that, but they get mad. Like I say, we in a situation. Are
you shaming me? No, I'm not shaming you. I'm worried about you.
You know, the first thing the doctor did when my back is like, hey, because I think I was about like 260. Is like, listen, you don't want to have this back surgery. You need to cut down weight. That's when you saw me lead other stuff, Loft, Sweets alone. First thing they tell you when you got to lose some weight, when you even with your knees, stuff start going bad. What they tell you, you got to cut down on this weight. You need to start doing this. But see, we'll get caught up into saying like, you body shaming somebody. But when your ass leave prematurely, we all gotta die. That's a given fact. But some can rush theirs a little earlier. That's just like high blood pressure. When you be telling people what the doctor tell you, got to change your eating habit. Why he tell you when all these things happen? Why you got to change your eating habit? Why that's the first thing the doctor tell you? But we wait till we get to him to say you got to change this.
But here's the crazy thing, right? Like a lot of people who are going through that happen to be on the poorer end of the scale.
Yeah.
So the doctor is telling you, hey, you need to change your eating habit. Doctor, you can afford to go buy fresh vegetables. You can afford to buy meat for every meal. You can afford to get fruits every day. Take a look at your lunch. It probably costs about $10, $15, doc. Take a look at what I got. I've got a $10 bill in my fucking pocket, and that's going to last me until tomorrow.
Facts.
I've got to eat cheap. And unfortunately, eating cheap because of how our economy is right now, how our distribution of wealth is right now. That's all you can do.
But that's what is wrong. But yet you can go to a more affluent neighborhood. They're gonna have all that stuff in their neighborhood. You're not gonna see liquor stores on every corner in affluent neighborhood.
No, and you're
You're
going
not
to
gonna
see,
see.
like, when you do go to their house, right? You're not going to
Mhm.
see any old smoky whiskey. You're going to see things like a large bottle of Di Serono, higher end liquor.
Yeah. What's the first thing when you go in the hospital? What they do? Make your ass fast, put you on a liquid diet. Because
Mm-hmm.
they do that because your body, people don't understand. I mean, I ain't gonna say you understand. People, we don't be paying attention. All that 30 or 40 years of eating bad, what you think it does to the system of the body? You didn't put
It
all this
ruins
stuff
your
in you
liver.
for 30 years for it's gonna destroy your immune system. See, for as
Yeah.
long as we eat bad, we destroying our immune system.
I mean, it's also destroying your liver, your kidneys, your gallbladder, pancreas, diabetes, and Lord forbid you get pancreatic cancer because that's incurable.
Out of here.
Ruins your heart, and it actually affects your lungs because all the fats in your blood, as the blood runs through the
Right.
lungs to collect oxygen moving around the body,
Right.
that fats, there's only supposed to be so much, and it is enlarging those blood vessels. You can have a fucking pulmonary embolism very quickly if you're overweight.
Sheila, good morning. That's King J. Gaddis. Good morning. And good morning to everybody that tapped in is just now tapping in. Great morning to you, beloveds.
Like, that's just how it is, unfortunately. But your diet is really restricted by your finances. You got to eat what you can eat. Luckily I can afford vegetables and meats because I only eat once a day anyway. So, right. But most people who eat healthy and at least healthy meals, eat 3 meals a day, keep themselves fit and energized. Unfortunately, that's going to eat a lot more into your budget, right?
Facts. Alan said, look up upside food makes meat from animal cells. It's like, look up, yeah. That's what I'm telling you. We have to do a lot better on what we doing. And you do, because like with me, now what I do, I usually don't eat till around about 2 o'clock. I go through my weeks where I do my intermediate fast. I won't eat till about 2, and then I might don't eat no more that day. Like I mess up, but I do my intermediate fast, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alan Lynch just put us onto this. In November 2022, Upside Foods became the first company in the world to receive the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA's) green light for cultivated meat. The GOI and label approval of the USDA means that Upside Foods has demonstrated compliance with USDA regulations for food safety and labeling of poultry products. In other words, they can grow their own meat without raising it. It's a cancer, technically. It's unregulated growth of cells that they just chop off and then mold.
And right, it just that's what I'm saying. You can go get a Big Mac and leave it in the refrigerator. It ain't gonna what they say, leave it out. Don't they got one on display right now from that dude from with the Big Mac? It didn't decompose or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. This is the type of stuff that they want us to. This is the type of stuff we are feeding our kids. This is the stuff that we doing that parents didn't do that. Them was called treats. Them was called treats. And now you got to hope that the people you buy, see how much faith you got to have in the people at these restaurants, hope that they not buying this type of food to sell to you. This is, listen, boy, we be putting out.
All right. So one thing that everyone buys, ramen, right?
Ramen noodles.
Let me take a look at top ramen nutrition facts.
And I don't even eat that mess.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I cut that. I've been cut that loose.
So one package with flavor sauce, 400 calories. It's got 18% or 14 grams of fat, 7 grams of saturated, 0 grams of trans fats, 0 cholesterol, 1,830 milligrams of sodium, which is 79% of your daily value, Total carbohydrates is 58 grams. Dietary fiber 2 grams. Total sugars 8 grams. Included in added sugars 4 grams. And it has 9 grams of protein. It has 0 vitamin D, 30 milligrams of calcium, 3.1 milligrams of iron, 240 milligrams of potassium. Like, that's just insane. That is straight fucking poison. And when our kids are hungry, we throw them a packet of ramen. You okay, Mick?
No, I'm just looking at something.
I
was looking at
the way you were looking, you were upset for a second.
No. I was looking at something. I can hear the people running back and forth. Yeah, they doing some work. I can hear the work that they doing. I gotta shut it down, Trev. I gotta go to get my ankle bracelet put on.
Yep.
Not no ankle monitor, the ankle sleeve for my ankle. Let me rephrase that for they be like, he's going to get a teller put on. No, I'm out the boot. Now I gotta wear this ankle sleeve for 4 weeks.
Compression sock.
Compression, yeah, I gotta wear that for my ankle for 4 weeks. You know, these are the steps you gotta go through when you're as you're getting older and your body fall apart. Because I don't want no surgery.
No. But it's been good, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And Mickey, you have city council tonight, right?
Yeah, city council.
So catch that tonight. And tomorrow, I don't know if you have a guest on or not. So
no, Winters won't be here. But you know what? I might go down and cover the ENA board.
I was talking about morning show.
No, we'll be on it. I don't think so. We don't have nothing.
In that case, I'll be here tomorrow. Just make sure you guys keep tuning in. We got shows throughout the day. We got shows throughout the week. We got Anna or Yogi coming on Friday for this, and then we got their show. Just a Thought coming on Sunday, and we've got Mr. Elliott also Sunday. Yeah.
Black Watch at 9. Just a Thought at 7. Hey, thank you. Hey, you right, Mark Hutchinson. How you know I was looking at that crumble cookie? Them jokers got they got that Luch's cake or whatever. I was looking at that.
Ooh, Lisha.
Irma, thank you for the $9.99, beloved. Yeah, they be, crumble cookie be setting my black ass up. When I can leave it alone, then they got that Dubai chocolate brownie. I don't really care for that one.
Ugh.
But they got that that Treese Luch's cake look like it's something to work with. And then people know I love banana bread. They got this damn banana bread cookie, man. Hot damn it.
So someone that I watch and has been teaching me the Twitch side of stuff, she recently made banana bread and she put chocolate syrup in it. Oh God, it looks so good.
That's my problem.
I'm on a 3-day fast right now, so I don't get to touch shit for 3 days except for.
That's what drinks. I'm on like right now. That's why I'm on. Like I'm drinking my I'm doing my deparasite the body and everything. I'm on my oil of oregano, like all the different stuff that I'm taking just to try to clean the body from all the bad eating I've been doing. You got to get a body a break. So I'm giving the body a break. So when y'all be saying this ain't regular, it ain't coffee. It's just
it's that mushroom stuff.
Yeah, to clean the body out and everything. So I don't want y'all to think, mine ain't no coffee.
Bad for you.
Yeah, and I'm drinking that. Then I'm drinking like the clean. Like I say, I'm taking vitamins, working out, exercising, trying to get another 30 good years out of me. You heard? Hopefully another 100. But peace, family. See
Later,
y'all.
Guys.
Yep. What I was finna say.